Hello. I know what you're asking yourself. Why is she up another again? I've got to ask myself the same question. Anyway, I wanted to bring you up onto the roof to show you my carrots. Now you can watch the graceful bit while I get up. So it's time for a long awaited, I'm sure, update on my carrots. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I planted my carrots into buckets and I put them on top of the flat roofed extension. The reason for this is because I've never succeeded in growing carrots up to now. Every time they get eaten or destroyed by carrot fly, and I had read or heard that carrot fly can only fly to a height of about 3 feet. So my theory was if I put them up on the roof, the carrot fly wouldn't be able to fly this high and I would succeed. Well, as you can see, they all look beautifully healthy. And I'm just going to have a little try today and pull one out and see what it looks like. Watering, of course, has been a bit of an issue, but I've got each of the buckets either on a deep tray or in another container that I've kept topped up with water. So I haven't really had to come up here very often at all to water them. We've had quite a lot of rain and that's helped. They're a bit dry today, so that's good that I'm up here. But I'm going to pull one now and see if the carrot fly have gotten them or not. I mean, I don't think they're ready for harvest yet. I think they'll still be baby carrots, but there's definitely something there. I'm just going to dig down there and see what I can find. Here's a little, see a little bit of carrot there. Ta-da! Ooh, look at that. Nice. That's the size of it. Not very big though. Oh, it's hot on this roof. So I would say the verdict definitely is that the carrot fly can't fly that high. That is a perfect carrot, small but perfectly formed. I'm delighted. It means I'm going to get a little bit of a carrot crop this year, or just be it a few buckets worth. I'm going to leave them to grow on more to see if I can get bigger ones, but that's it, carrot fly can't get them. So I also want to show you this while we're here, which I discovered yesterday. My tomatoes are just doing amazingly. It's the best tomatoes I've ever had. Masses on. One of the pots had toppled over yesterday and I lifted it up and looked to see what had caused it to topple. And I don't know whether you can see. Look at that. We've been getting 3 new hens. I'll try and show you them, but they're very shy, these ones. I don't know why. The last 2 we got from the same place were very friendly and you could pick them up and all sorts, but these ones are very, very timid, so I'll try and show you them. Here comes Beryl. She's one of our new hens. She is called a male fleur, I think, breed. Very pretty. And she, what eggs does she? Oh, she's the one who lays white eggs. I wanted to get some hens that lay different coloured eggs this time because the ones we've got are just kind of brown, mid-brown eggs. So yeah, she is already just started laying. We've had some mini little fairy eggs off her and we've had a double yolker off her. Nothing today, but white, creamy white egg, which is lovely to have. This one coming out now is a golden ranger hen. She lays, we believe, dark brown eggs, but she hasn't started laying yet. She's very pretty as well. Oh, and here comes the third one. She's the most timid of the lot. She is a crested rock hen. Funny looking character. And she apparently lays blue-green eggs. I'm very excited for that. It is another day and I'm up at the allotment. I've got these New Zealand yams here that they're desperate to get in the ground, and I've got these onions which are more or less ready, so I'm going to take out the onions and put in the yams. I'm happy to say it's a bit cooler today. The clouds, a little bit of cloud cover. I sat in the sun far too long yesterday and I got a bit too much of it and I'm a bit burnt, so yeah, I'm going to try and get this done quickly while it's still cool. Quite a lot of weeds to take out there as well. This is what's going in the place of the onions, as I've said, the New Zealand yams. They are small tubers, starchy tubers, a bit like potatoes but nicer, and you sprout them just like you would potatoes at the beginning of the year, and you would normally just put them straight into a border, but I don't have room for that. So what I've discovered is if I can put them on in pots, let them grow on there for 2 or 3 months until I can free up another border and to get them in there. They will stay in the ground until usually about December. You harvest your yams about 3 weeks after the first hard frost, and that's when all the tubers swell up because all the fleshy stems get knocked back and all the juiciness from them goes into the tubers. So they're going to be in the ground for a long time. So I'm just going to crack on now, see how many I can get in. I'm not going to get them all in this space, so I'm not sure what I'll do. Can you see me? Loads of roots on there, desperate to get in the ground. I think these plants are quite stressed because they've been in pots for far too long. So what I'm going to do, same as I did last year, I'm just going to cut it back like that. I was worried last year when I did this, but it worked absolutely fine. It takes a little bit of pressure off the plant and lets the roots get down and established. And this grows to fill quite a big area. You know, you're going to need, maybe 75 centimeters square for each plant to spread. So I'm certainly not going to fit them all in here, but we'll see how we'll get on. Surprisingly, I've managed to get them all in. got a whole pile of poppies here which are kind of in the way, but what we're doing is these are just wild sown poppies. They've just seeded themselves there, and we did this last year. We've just let them set the seed, and then when the seed's a bit riper we're going to collect it all and we use it in bread making. I make my own bread, so having poppy seeds is lovely, and you know, they're not cheap in the shops. So when we tried it last year, of course I was terrified when we first did it. We were going to die or get high on opium or something like that, but anyway, nothing happened. So these wild poppies are just like the poppy seeds you get in the supermarket. So if you've got some, save your seed and eat it. It's just another crop, isn't it? So I'm leaving them, that's the point. If I'd been able to pull all of them out, I would have had a bit more room, but what I've done is I've managed to nestle a couple of the yams in between. I've got some broad beans there which are nearly finished. I've just pushed them in between, and when the beans come out it'll give the yams more room. So yeah, a job well done. I'm going to give it a really good water now, soak it thoroughly, because these pots were very dry despite the fact I water them every day. So it's onions out, New Zealand yams in. I'm very happy with my onion haul. This isn't all of them. I've had a few out already and took them home. As I say, some of them could have stayed in another couple of weeks probably, but for the most part they were done. I've had a mixed bag. I mean, some great ones like that. I've never had an onion that big before. Never do that. Great on them. It's another good one. But then also an awful lot of tiddlers like that. Next year I think I'm going to try and grow them from seed and see how I get on doing it that way, and see if I can get a more consistent size, which I would like. However, I'm happy with these. Righty ho, I'm now off to try and find some way to cure these. Don't know where I'm going to do that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.